Well. If it isn't the discourse. Oh, wrong button. Dang it. What did I do? Ah, fiddlesticks. Why can I not see myself? Oh, there we go. Wow. Look at me learning how to produce. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels. My name is Will Stevenson, and I'm from the Degen Roundtable. For those of you guys who have not seen me before, welcome. I'm stealing the Discourse Syndicate today because RG3 and Wild SJ asked me if I could assist in the running of the show while they're away doing things. And so I'm going to be your captain for today, and we're going to be talking about whatever the heck I feel like talking about, or whatever the heck you guys feel like talking about. I currently just got done doing book club with Zenith over on the Degen Roundtable. We covered The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and we were talking about how that can apply to a lot of regular everyday stuffs and things. So it's good to see all of y'all. Let's see who we've got here. We're going to roll through some of the chats. We've got some familiar faces, folks that I know, people I've seen before. Man, this pirate hat is just not doing it for me. So I'm just not going to wear the pirate hat. Sorry, guys. No piracy today. Although I guess I have a bandana, but I'm not going to pause the stream so I can put on a bandana. You guys are just going to have to deal with my bald ass head. But anyways, we've got joining us tonight, Mr. Alon Fizamet. Well. Good to see you, broski. Welcome to the chats. It's been a while since I've seen you in the chats. We've also got Brazology with the oi. Glad to see you, broski. Welcome to the stream. We've got, by the way, if you guys wish to join the stream, if y'all want to come up here and chit chat or talk about things that I think I'm probably a little bit more open to crazy actually no, I take that back. RG3 is pretty open to crazy conversation, but I'm down to have anybody up here as long as you know you're not whipping your dick out on stream and doing some crazy cool things like that. So if you want to hop on in the stream, then click on that link. If nobody hops in here, then I'll talk about things for a little bit and then we'll end it and go about on our daily way. Alon or Alon Fizamet. Doctor said I should not interact with others, so I will refrain from clocking that link. Yes, no clocking that link, broski. We're also joined by D'Artagnan8. Good to see you, broski. He's got a bunch of hamsters, and I'm not sure what the hamsters are for, but I'm glad that you think that, good sir. Welcome to the stream. We got Hexicon Lost in Asia. Good to see you. Let's fucking go, Degens. Let's fucking go. We're full of a bunch of degenerates and things here tonight. We've also got Frank White. Speaking of Bang Bang Degen Gang, shout out to Frank White and his cool website and helping out over in PulseChain, doing all the cool link aggregation and stuff. You were very helpful on the stream the other day. I was for those of you guys that weren't there on Whiskey Wednesday on the Degen Roundtable, I was teaching people how to do liquidity providing on some of the exchanges on PulseX or on PulseChain, and it was a good time. Frank White was helping me out there quite a bit there, so that's great. Oh, and it's a good thing that Alon does not have a camera, or Alan doesn't have a camera. Alan, is it pronounced Alan or Alon? If you could write that down in the chats. I've always wondered. Alon Fizame. Alon Fizame? I don't know. But the hamsters are angry hamsters, aka DJ when prices go down, I think. I'm not sure who DJ is, but sounds good, broski. Glad that we can spelled Alon. Okay. I guess you're Alon then. There. No, Alan. I think Alan is pronounced or is spelled ALAN or ALLEN. Oh, DJ Cryptomatic. Okay. I don't know who that is. I think I might have met DJ Cryptomatic perhaps. But hey, prices go down. That happens, you know. We had a whale exit PulseChain earlier this week. I don't often, shame on me. I don't often look at price charts, so I don't really know what's going on with the price sentiment. Maybe like once a week I'll look at charts. I'm not the guy to go to if you want to learn things about prices and stuff. I guess I'm in the same boat as RG3 for that one. I don't do a whole lot of technical analysis or any of that, price looking stuff. I just hang out with people and talk about things and hope number go up and in the meantime just share feelings and encourage content creation stuff. But yeah, it's good to see you guys, all 9 of you that are with me today. It looks like we've got 9 folks on. Oh shoot, I did not opt to stream this on X as well. Can I change that? Let me see. Oh, there's a Instagram option for RG3. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up on Twitter as well. Let's see if this starts streaming to Twitter too. I think I've added it. Oh, we are live over on Twitter. Look at that. RG3, I'm on your channel, broski. So I guess this is streaming as well on Twitter on RG3's channel. So that's pretty cool. I should put in a scrolling chyron of the StreamYard link so that way folks at home can take, example banners. Wow, that's a lot of banners. All social links are in the description. That's not a banner. How are your guys' banners set up? I'm not super familiar with the Discourse Syndicate banner style. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is from the PulseChain 369 tour. So those are not appropriate. I need to figure out how to do banners. Disclaimer, this show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Enjoy cigars and participate in crypto responsibly. Must be of legal age to smoke in your jurisdiction, not financial advice. Whoa. What? There's also a banner for suicide hotline here. Never, ever, ever share your seed phrase or private keys. That's good advice. None of what we speak about on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research. Okay, this is good enough. We can let that be our scrolling banner. But if you guys want to, if you want to join the stream, I will periodically repost the StreamYard link is in here as well. And I just saw some. let's look at RG3's Instagram feed. Oh, that would be funny. I can stream to his Instagram feed, I think. Let me see. I'm gonna throw that up in the at Captain RG3. For your Instagram stream key, head to Instagram on desktop and create. If you don't see this, ensure you have. Oh, okay. We'll give it a shot. Is it working? Oh no, I have to. Oh, I'll have to go to Instagram and log in for RG3. I can't do that. I have no idea how to do that. That's super funny though. That'd be great though. Alan, or Alon, if it starts streaming on the Instagram. That's awesome. Good to see you, Cookies and Crypto. By the way, welcome. We've got Mike L here as well. Winter is coming here in Edmonton. Pray for me. Absolutely, good sir. I am glad that you're over in Edmonton. Fun fact: one of my favorite world artifacts is up in Edmonton. Presuming you're in Edmonton, Canada, that is where I wonder if I can do a screen share here. Let me see how the screen sharing works. I think it's probably pretty similar. Uh, uh, murder cube. Have you guys ever heard of the murder cube? This is a long time meme back from 4chan. So let me see. pull up the share screen option over here. We're going to do this, and let's see, does it present my screen the way I want it to? It does not look like it. Add to stage. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's your guys' little present screen. Oh, very nice. I like that. That's a good format. Excellent, excellent. But over in Edmonton is this delicious and awesome murder cube, which I don't know if you guys have heard about it or if any of you guys are fans of 4chan, but this is, let's see if I can get a better image of it. There we go. This is the great and glorious, beautiful murder cube. We're going to open up that image in a new tab. Then we're going to share this tab instead. So this is the murder cube here. Let's see. We'll scroll out a little bit. Bam! It's over in Edmonton, Canada, and pretty freaking cool. It's a whole bunch of guns all like glued together. The guy that put this together was a dude that wanted to like protest gun violence and stuff. And so he started like just gluing guns together. And a bunch of people on an internet forum called 4chan in the weapons board called K, a bunch of commandos, super cool, awesome guys. I love browsing that page. But they were talking about like the murder cube is beautiful and glorious, and we all must make a religious pilgrimage up to the murder cube mecca over in Edmonton, Canada. And so from time to time, some cool internet gun bros make their way up to Edmonton and they go and pay homage at the murder cube. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what the piece is actually called, what its legitimate name is. I could probably find that out on the website or on the oh, I know this is from Know Your Meme. They talk about it as well. Oh no, I don't want AI mode. Give me the Google thing. We're gonna switch over to this tab instead. So you guys are gonna learn a little bit about the murder cube today. You come here to talk about Mexico, and here I am hijacking the stream, and we're talking about guns and stuff. But anyways, um, K is a bunch of dingleberries posting funny gun memes and other such things. And K is a magical place. There's the Zerg face gentleman, super cool cat. It's a fun little image board, fun for the whole family. So, anyways, one of them is the murder cube, and this is the one that we're it's inside the Prince Wales Armory Museum, located in Edmonton, Canada. Um, and the inside joke is that a religion's formed around it. Somebody even went so far as to write a Bible over their murder cube. And so there's little prayers and little chants that people make, but it's often called the Mecca of K. Slash K is the weapons board for 4chan's meme thing. But anyways, oh, what the heck? Why am I getting a Hulu ad? Get out of here. We don't want to watch no Hulu. I wonder if YouTube's gonna demonetize me or whatever the heck. No, that's super funny. But anyways, that's what. Oh goodness, how does RG3 do it? Where he gets just the person, and then he's got the background too. I know that it's possible. Oh, there's a circle. I guess that works. I do like this background though that they use for the F and Hangout. So pretty crazy cool. But yeah, let's go look at RG3's Instagram feed. But yeah, so shout out to you, Mike, over there in Edmonton. I hope that you're safe and cozy and you've got plenty of wood stacked up to subsidize whenever the electricity potentially goes out or anything. But apparently he's never heard of the murder cube. So there you go, Brusky. It's over in the Prince Wales Armory Museum. So fun stuff. We're also joined by Sandy Beach, who says, hello, F and Hangout, and everyone. Good to see you, Sandy Beach, and everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. That's 100%. Oh, yep, demonetized. There we go. So that's what we've got going on is just me accidentally demonetizing RG3's stream. I don't know if RG3 is monetized or not, but hey, sorry, bro, if I demonetized you. Let's see. I'm gonna try these different custom layouts. None of them are doing the thing that I want. I want I want my camera to be centered in the screen and do it that way. But we'll just do it like this. So good enough for me. Good enough for everybody. So there you guys go. It's good to see you all. So welcome to the show. Glad that we could have you. Let's talk a little bit about what's been going on over in PulseChain over the week. So what I did is because I'm not on Twitter often, and a lot of folks in PulseChain are, is I asked Grok to do a scrub a dub dub of what's been going on X for all of the most prominent PulseChain and Hex speakers, and give me like the positive news and information and stuff. So um, Oh, and it's good to see you, by the way. New you too, God Plankton. Did y'all buy the recent dip? I bought the dip. Glad to hear it, Mr. Plankton. Glad to hear it. I wish I had more money left to buy. Yeah, just like Alan. Yeah, wish I had more money to buy the dip, but I'm stretched thin as it is. It's good to see. Good to see. Um, But I scrubbed through Twitter, or I didn't scrub through. I had Grok scrub through and basically take a look at like who are the people in PulseChain and Hex that have been talking the most and talking the loudest about things going on in PulseChain and Hex over the last week or so. So I'll just sort of kind of talk about that. All right, and I got to do like a little bit of a read through because I don't want to like start talking about tokens. I know that RG3 doesn't like talking about tokens that aren't Hex on his stream, so I will do the same thing and not talk about any of like the Richard Hart tokens. We'll only talk about things like that. But Sami's been going crazy lately. I don't know if you guys have been catching up on his stream. So shout out to you, Sami, if you happen to be watching, broski. Um, I like all your alien stuff, man. Your alien videos are freaking awesome. And he's been going through the alien and the conspiracy stuff and just basically teaching people and reteaching people that like you can't trust the system that you live in. And he's absolutely right about that. So that's pretty cool. Broke Boy Crypto has been talking about some major updates. So I think he had mentioned that Zero X Coast has some better onboarding systems, and then did a little bit of talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum price stagnation, and then some other stuff. And then he also talked about the hex tablets. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that, but that shit's really cool. All the stuff that's been going on with that comedian guy down in Florida. Everyone just keeps sending him Hex merch. I think that's freaking awesome. He keeps getting Hex T-shirts and things like that, and he's like, "Stop doing it! Hex is a scam!" And so he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's giving free attention to the token. So it's pretty freaking awesome. I love to see it. Let's see what we got going on in the chats before I go to the next stuff. We've been joined by Melv Tony. What's up, Melv Tony? Everyone's favorite price updater. Good to see you, good sir. We love it. We love it. Oh yeah, and Sami got attacked by Pegasus. Yeah, that was funny as well. Alan Fitzmatt. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Sami was saying that like his phone was like the camera was on and it wasn't like recording, but the camera was on when he like went to reach for his phone earlier. So for those of you guys that don't know, Pegasus is the technology that can basically take over your phone. That I think that country that used to be Palestine uses it now, and I can't remember if they're the ones that use Pegasus. I'm not going to say their name because I don't know what that does to streams, but I don't remember if they're the ones that use Pegasus or if it's a different company. But basically, they can take over your phone super duper easy. So Sami was saying it's like the conspiracy guys are out to get him, and so he was making some fun about that. But yeah, basically, guys, watch out. If the government wants you, they're gonna get you. So just keep a weathered eye on the horizon and try and avoid that sort of stuff. Um, let's see. That about oh yeah, can't even say that word. I don't know if I can say it or not. I'm not opposed to saying it, but this is RG3's channel, and I don't want to get him on any sort of watch lists that he's probably not already on. I'm fairly certain that it would be fine, but you never know. This is the problem. Is like when we start. You know what? I'll just fucking say it. It's Israel. I'm pretty sure that it's Israel that owns Pegasus. I'm not positive, but now that I'm saying it publicly, uh, does Israel use Pegasus? Bam. Does Israel use Pegasus? I think that's what he was talking about. Oh yeah, reports suggest that Israeli security forces use Pegasus spyware, but the Israeli government has never officially confirmed or denied its direct use. Well, there you go. So we're just gonna not be censored here. Frickin' oh, we'll call it Judea. There you go. They could sell the license for $500,000 a pop. My goodness, that's awesome. But yeah, that's good. Thank you for calling me out on that. Yeah, well, I'll just fucking say it. Who's to say? This is the effing hangout for goodness sakes. So there we go. But anyways, Sami was joking around that Pegasus was breaking into his phone and making it do silly things because of all the talk that he's been doing lately about conspiratorial stuff and how basically the government's out to get you. And pretty much the solution to all of these things is that they print more money. Is Sami's thesis. So I'm inclined to agree with that, and I think that Sami's quite the funny character and super awesome to listen to. He's one of my favorite PulseChain influencers to watch the videos of. So shout out to Sami and everything he's doing over there. So yeah, BB Crypto. was talking about 0x Coast upgrades. That's pretty cool. For those of you guys that have never used 0x Coast before, I freaking love it. I love onboarding onto PulseChain using Coast. So shout out to Stoic and the rest of the team over there. You guys are freaking awesome and you make a great tool. And I love that you're partnered up with Old Glory Bank. They're really awesome. I've done some banking with them before, and they're just nothing but super helpful. So I open up an account with Old Glory Bank, and then I have the Old Glory Pay app as well, and I can just onboard money into PulseChain. Like I think it takes like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. As long as I got money in the bank, like, and you don't have to do anything cryptocurrency or blockchain related. You just say, hey, send the money here. Include this little. You can scan a QR code, or you can include a little password thing, and it's just super freaking easy. And then from that point, like your money is inside of Coast, which operates as like a pseudo semi bank account thing. Um, but they don't do like traditional bank account stuff. So you have like dollars in the Coast system, and then from there you can just be like, hey, I want to buy Hex and send it to this wallet. So there you go, super easy, and the fees are like incredibly low, incredibly low. I think it's like 0.01% if you buy and stake some of their token, whatever it might be. But that's how I normally onboard into PulseChain. But lately I've been trying the Liberty Swap thing. That works really cool as well, so shout out to those guys. I love everybody that makes tools that that empower me with methodologies to get my stuff into PulseChain. I'm not recommending that anyone use them. I just love that they exist, and I can't say anything but positive stuff about the time that I've used it. It's a tool that works for me based on my needs and my necessities. So that's pretty awesome. Shout out to Coast, and shout out to Broke Boy Crypto for talking about it. We've also had RH Max promoting some complementary protocols built on Hex for trustless yield, noting the shift to faster and cheaper network on PulseChain, and he's been encouraging community exploration amid negativity with mentions of staking alternatives and ecosystem growth. So good to see RH Max sticking to the thing that he's always been doing, just talking about PulseChain and talking about what's great about Hex. It's freaking awesome. So there we go. Let's see. Oh, excellent. Melv Tony coming in with the price updates. Looks like we've got Hex on Ethereum for just about 25% of a penny, and Hex on Pulse Chain for 80% of a penny, just about. And then Pulse and PulseX prices. We got a quad 33 for Pulse, and then we got a quad 22 for Pulse X. So there you guys go. Quad, by the way, means 0.0000. So that's what I like to call it. I don't like to say 4 zeros. It's just too much of a mouthful. So there you go. And then incentive is at $1.35. So there you guys go. There you guys go. We freaking love it. Yes. And Sandy Beach says that Alan and I are solid supporters. Absolutely. Everyone should follow Melv Tony on Twitter. I very much agree with Alon Fizimeh over there. Melv Tony does good stuff. I like it. He's putting in the work where no one else will. So that's freaking great. Ooh, the T-share rate. This is great. This is also stuff that Crispy Man talks about. So go follow Crispy Man. It has increased by 72 hex per T-share. Up, it's sitting up at just shy of 43,000 hex for one T-share. So that's what you got. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then the T-share rate for P hex is, oh, excuse me. I suppose that this was Hex that's on Ethereum, and then the Hex on PulseChain is at 42,500 for their share rate. So that's pretty cool. That's interesting that the share rate on Ethereum is higher than the share rate on PulseChain. So that's pretty cool. And Melv Tony, appreciate your guys' support. We all support you, Melv Tony. You do excellent stuff, broski. So let's see who else has been talking about stuff. We've got Pepe Lord has been talking about. He's been doing price updates with PulseChain. Looks like that. Oh man, and I'm relying on Grok here, guys. I'm literally just reading off of this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm just not even going to say the numbers, but it looks like a lot of things in the PulseChain ecosystem have been down between 20 to 10 to 20%. Other than EHEX, which did a pretty interesting 38% increase. But yeah, so it looks like Pepe Lord is talking about Ethereum-based Hex being superior. I will not say superior or inferior. I'll just say that they're different products that work in different environments for different things. Just like, Hex on Ethereum proof of work still exists. So those of you guys that never moved off of Ethereum proof of work into the ETH2, the ETH proof of stake, your guys' Hex still exists over there. And you can still do stakes and you can still do all that stuff. Now, is it worth anything? Not really, but it exists. It's still over there. So I wouldn't recommend you guys go do it because nothing really exists over in that world. But there's some information. Oh, we got an update from Alon Fizimev. The reason for the T share being more expensive on Ethereum is because a lot of early end stakes have happened on the Ethereum side. Ending stakes changes the T share rate up and to the right. Yes, the T share rate is always going up and to the right. That's a good point, Alon Fizimet, not Mel Tony, Alon Fizimet. So when people EES, then the share rate goes up. So there you go. People be EESing, it seems. So let's see. Mr. Compounding Memes has been reminding everyone, or at least discussing the low sentiment on PulseChain as being a bullish signal, and and people being all hateful and criticizing is indicative of a bottom. So hey, when we're in the painful part, the bottom line up front is like that's the part where it's most beneficial for you guys to do the buys. If you're looking to get more bigger stacks, then while the price is low, that's the time to get them. When these whales are exiting, when we're feeling terrible, that's the best time to do the buying. So he's absolutely freaking right there. Shout out to Mr. Compounding Memes. We've got Hex Pulse talking about the concerns of Pulse Chain's almost 3 years old and Hex is 5 year old. Talking about how sometimes, like without action for this bull run, people might leave, and there's definitely some community division. And he's also been talking about some other things that are slightly negative that I won't really go into. But yeah, so that's Mr. Hex Pulse, Mointy Heijo. I don't know how you pronounce that. That's what he's been chit chatting about over on X. Oh, we got an update from Mr. Hexkin Lost in Asia that BankX only has 10 million hex left to dump. That's pretty cool. I like that. So there you go. No more dumping from them unless they buy more, I guess. But uh oh shoot, look at that. Grounded in Hex. Hey Melv Tony, I have a Pulse Chain Hex tablet I want to send to you if you're interested. You're such a loyal Hexican. That's an interesting thing to write on the internet. So I don't necessarily trust everyone that writes things on the internet, but hey, Melv Tony, I guess if you guys got a way to link up and potentially do that, then there you go. But also beware of people saying like, "Hey, I've got something valuable and I want to send it to you. Tell me your address." Like that's also perhaps I don't know either of these two people personally, but just like using this interaction as an example or as a lesson for the folks at home, like this is something that you might not you might you might consider going and getting a temporary PO box in a city that you don't live in for things of this nature, or I don't know, or get to know people well before you start giving out personally identifiable information, which I think is what I talked to you guys about last time that I stole away the Discourse Syndicate from RG3. But oh, there you go. He'll give you one T-shirt for the tablet, Melv Tony. There you go. Oh, we're already striking up deals. It looks like those things are selling pretty well on eBay. That's pretty amusing. I love that. That's a whole story in and of itself. That's a whole marketing ploy that's just great and fantastic. People talking about these tablets are selling like hotcakes, and like I give a lot of props and respect to the people that are out there shipping these things out from their location and sending it to all the wealthy people. Like they're working a lot, and I presume, anyways. I'm sure that they're getting a lot of stuff done because we're hearing about it from comedians such as this other guy, and RH is also posting about it as well. So I'm sure that everything's going well over there. Let's see what else is going on over in the HEXICO space on Twitter. Bitcoin Hex Maxi promoting builders and tokens. I'm not going to talk about those because they're not Richard Hart tokens, and I know that RG3 to keep with the spirit of RG3's brand over here on the F and Hangout, it's for Hexkins by Hexkins. So really talking about Hex is probably the only thing that should be happening over here. Let's see. Mr. Tornado at Tornado PLSX has been defending PulseChain's tech with 3-second blocks, fee burning, and scalable DApps against trolls. That's pretty cool. Defending is an important part of being a part of the community. He's highlighting Hex and PulseChain combo for mainstream adoption, marketing free LCDs, and blockchain seriousness. Good to hear. Good to hear, Mr. Tornado O out there spreading the excuse me. Out there spreading the good word. We've also got DomX Crypto and KDP Crypto separately. They're talking about different things, but these are some of the last two folks that we'll talk about. Dom Hex Crypto has been talking about patience amid user growth. There's like whales that are exiting. There's weekends that are exiting. We're all stressed that like price is down and people are feeling bad, but it's like hey, this is the price to pay for having the best assets is the volatility and the long time down in the gutter. So it's about the fundamentals, or at least that's what Dom Hex is stressing, is that Hex and PulseChain, it's about the fundamentals, and time and adoption and positivity are probably the things that, well, I'm putting the positivity in there, but that's probably the stuff that will get people interested. So, and then finally, we've got KDP Crypto. Shout out to KDP down in Australia, where everything is heaps mad upside down. Community drift without so Katie's been talking about how the community has been drifting without strong leadership, criticizing self-serving influencers and affirming PulseChain and Hex as top ecosystem or ecosystem like top um or as top ecosystems despite the challenges. I want to like circle back to that a little bit. I think that that's something that HEXICO and PulseChain needs a little bit more of, is good leadership. So, and I'm not necessarily saying top down leadership. I think that we need better middle management kind of leadership. Like working supervisors, like how I would envision RG3 or a Wild SJ, or folks that are out there that are actively doing things that um, make the world a better place. Whether you're sitting in front of a camera spreading positivity, or if you're out there talking about things that you believe in, or spreading messaging, or getting outbound eyeballs interested in retaining them, like what Tam's doing. Shout out to Tam as well, out there doing her pulse chain onboarding streams every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central, I believe, in Twitter Spaces. So there's a lot of cool people out there that are doing cool things, and I think that that's the kind of leadership that PulseChain needs. And we don't only need the people that are out there doing the stuff. We also need the people to be talking about the cool things that are happening. We don't only need like the president, we also need the press secretary that's going to go up there and answer questions from the reporter and field stream and field the questions on stream and do the spin doctoring and putting out good messaging and being on the same page. I think that that's important too. So something that PulseChain could use more of is positive communication or good communication that is like effective in leadership. So if you guys think that you're effective leaders, then or if you want to be an effective leader, then I would encourage looking up like cool leadership principles and doing like some honest reflection and chatting with other people about leadership principles. Um, and like watching charisma videos that teach how to win hearts and minds, and how to lead people, and how to talk positively about things and paint bright perspective futures. We need people that are out there that are going to be doing the communicating, as well as the people out there that are going to be boots on the ground. We need the billboards, we need the tweets, we need the streams. We When I say we need it, we don't need them. It would be nice to have. um I think that it's something that folks are not finding a whole lot of people to rally behind, or to push the message of, or to be like, you know what, that's someone that I would hang out with, and I would pop in their chats and do the cool things alongside them. I think that we just need more people interacting positively, writing good stuff, putting out good video, doing fun streams, talking about good things that are happening and cool things that are going to be happening, and the things that we all agree about. It's essentially like the priests and the clergy in any religion, or like the community members that get together for coffee and donuts after church. That's the kind of stuff that would help really bring us all together, instead of focusing on fighting, or like, what is this person doing wrong that I really hate about them, or or focusing on like, what are all these bad things going on. Instead, focus on like, what are things that we have in common, what are cool things that we can talk about, what are cool ideas that we can share, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there you go. I'm gonna take a break from that and go back to the chats for a minute. We've got Alan Fizamet over here disagreeing with me. Like, if it is born and deployed on Richard Hart chain, Is it not technically an RH token? LOL. I love your purposeful twisting of the words there. That's good framing technique, amigo. It's good that you can frame things that are said in a way that belongs to you. So I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to say that you're correct, but I am going to appreciate the fact that you can spin doctor things. So the fact that you can spin doctor stuff, if you employ a little bit of humor in there, which you have, you can do some really good stuff with that. So good communication skills there, Mister Mister Alon Fizamet. Yes, damn, little fair game, absolutely. And I like your engagement, broski. You're active in the chats alongside Melv Tony and oh shoot, Sandy Beaches and the other folks that are always active in all the effing Hangout streams. I love it. Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. We need more capos. We need more middle management. We need more folks that like fire team leaders or squad leaders. I know that not everyone out here is familiar with like military stuff, but imagine you've got your generals and you've got your admirals, you've got your guys that are the captains of the ship, but you also need someone that's like in charge of this one particular gun. Like right on a pirate ship, you've got all your cannons, and then each cannon weighs like 1,000 pounds or 500 pounds of metal or whatever, and it takes four dudes to operate that cannon. Each cannon has one guy that's in charge of everything that's going on, and he's telling the four guys like while he's sitting there doing it with them, he's like, "Hey, we just rammed the bullet down the barrel. The next thing that we need to do is we need to pull the cannon tight so that way it shoots out the porthole on the side of the ship and it's ready to fire." You know, so like there's a dude that is in the working supervisor of that little crew. Like we need folks like that. We need the guy who's the head of the watch. We need guys that are like the working supervisors that are just kind of like, doing small things here or there, but that provide like a nice beacon of light in a dark and depressing time when all these prices are down. When the prices are sky high, everything's great. We don't have to worry about all these problems of like what is the community doing? Are people launching rugs? Are folks doing like bad things? Because we all feel good because the price is high. So we love it. We love it. So you're absolutely right, Alon Fizamet. We need more capos. We absolutely do. So if you guys really what it takes is just people taking steps. If you're on Twitter and you're posting and you want to be a capo, then just be a capo. Just be the type of person that other people want to rally behind. If you don't know what that entails, then there's a couple books I would recommend, like How to Win Friends and Influence People is one of them. Some sales books, learning how to speak to people in such a way that they want to listen to you. That's an important one as well. That's like a description. That's not an actual book. But winning friends and influencing people. The Wolf of Wall Street is more about making sales and stuff. But winning friends and influencing people. Sci-Vive is a pretty good one. It's not quite the friendliest book to read. It's a little bit weird setup. It's kind of like a product that's been mostly baked but isn't quite all the way done. Imagine you like pull a cake out of the oven and you start putting the icing on, but you just kind of like, it's good enough, ship it, and there's like no cherry on top. It's like kind of mostly just sponge on the side. I have a feeling that Sci-Vive could be like turned into something really cool and beautiful, and maybe I'll get with SJ at some point and we'll work on that or something. But I think that it'd be really neat to have that book in print. And I know that there's a lot of cool stuff going on with Sci-Vive. That's like what Richard's really into. And I'll tell you what, guys, there's stuff that's public information about Sci-Vive, and there's stuff that's private information. And it's not my place to say what's okay to talk about and what's not okay to talk about. But if you really enjoy Sci-Vive, you'll find a lot of the really cool stuff out there, and you can learn a lot about cryptocurrency, and you can learn a lot about Richard Hart by listening to Sci-Vive and Googling Sci-Vive and going through the Sci-Vive Telegram. And there's a whole bunch of information out there that I've scrubbed through, and it's really cool and awesome. So if you guys want to be a capo, then you can go be a capo. Speaking of capos, we've got a great capo here, MVS Crypto. This dude's fucking awesome. So good morning, legends. Very well said, Will. I appreciate it, MVS. Bro, you're one of the coolest capos out there, man. You take a bunch of information and you aggregate it into one spot. You are a person that like peers across the horizon and looks for the valuable things, like, oh, there's a whale spout over there, like I'm gonna pay attention to that. Oh, there's a shipwreck over there, I'm gonna pay attention to that. You scan through all the signal and noise and you just report the signal. So shout out to MBS Crypto. If you guys are not following MBS Crypto on X, on Twitter, then give this guy a follow. He puts out a newsletter. I want to say it's every like Monday night to Tuesday morning, something like that. I might have the dates wrong, but he's got like 19 or 20 newsletters out that just describe to you all the things that are happening in HEXICO. So if you guys want to know what's going on in HEXICO, then follow this dude and pay attention to him and Kryptonite stream. So this dude is a guy that's out there that's doing the work. He is a capo, bro. You are a capo, man. You're a capo. So that's excellent. We need more people that do cool things and just create stuff. And if you're not creating stuff, then you can talk about things that other people are creating. You can pay them using attention. So, like if you're not a builder, you can still go and look at the building and you could be like, wow, this is a really cool building. I'm going to walk inside and look around it and then tell my friends about it, and then like we're going to talk about like this little bit of architecture or that little bit of whatever. Like you guys don't have to necessarily be a builder in order to be a capo. You could be a person that just knows other people and knows how to be interesting, and then you just send the information their way and get them on into it. So shout out to everybody that's out there doing awesome stuff. The general sentiment within PulseChain is that like a lot of people are down and sad because of the price, which is a reasonable thing to be down and sad about. But the price isn't everything. We might not be wealthy in monetary terms, but I would say that we're wealthy in plenty of other terms. We're wealthy in community. We're wealthy in interaction. We're wealthy in like people to talk to or to go and do meetups with. Like one of the things that I like to do is I like to organize small little hex meetups. If you guys are interested in hex meetups, then you can just type in bit.ly/hex_meetups, and it'll take you to a Telegram room that I made that's just got a whole bunch of different states, a whole bunch of different countries, a whole bunch of different cities, like all these different topics inside of Telegram inside this one room. Um, that allows people to make little small meetups in their area and organize like, hey guys, I'm in Dallas right now and I'm going to the bar. I'm going to main event perhaps, or I'm going to go throw axes, or I'm going on a hike, or I'm doing this, that, or the other thing. Like there's a couple people in there that are some regulars, like shout out to SJ and Whitney Magic. They're always putting together these little events, and they'll occasionally post them inside of the Telegram and let other people know that are in the area. Like let's say you hop into the Washington State room. There's a whole bunch of Washington State Hexicans, by the way. I freaking love you guys. But you hop into the Washington State room, you can find out all the stuff that's going on in Washington State. Like they do meetups, they go hang out, they go climb trees or whatever the heck they do up there. I don't really know. I know that I've thrown one or two meetups in there. I met with a lot of people as I travel the states doing my 9 to 5 job of being a tower climber. But yeah, if you're like, if you want to go and meet Hexicans, then just go to bit.ly/hex_meetup. I actually can't post it in the chats because I'm not a moderator. Imagine that. I'm hosting the show and I can't wait. No, no, I can because I'm logged in as Discourse Syndicate. Look at that. So check it out. I know that SJ has shared this link before, so I don't feel I don't feel terribly bad for shilling this link on their stream. But if you guys are Hexkins and you want to go meet other Hexkins IRL, then you just go to this little link right here, bit.ly/hex_meetup, and you can type it in your URL. You can copy that. You can put it whatever, write it down, screenshot it. Doesn't matter to me. But it'll put you inside of a Telegram room that I made, and I have a little start here box where it's very helpful for people to read, like, this is how the Telegram room works, and this is some stuff you can introduce yourself. You can talk about things that you like to do. You can find commonalities with other people. You can go join the little like areas of the country that you're in, and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, shout out to Sandy Beach. She's in there. It is a good Telegram room. I agree. I mean, I made it, so I have a biased opinion, but take Sandy's word for it. Don't take mine, right? So yeah, you guys can go to bit.ly/hex_meetup, and you can go check out all the other Hexicans. And actually, I think I can probably share my screen and give you guys a little example of what it looks like. Matter of fact, I suppose I can show my own product. Why not? It's a fun group. So there we go. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta make sure I have nothing saucy or not good to share on my Telegram. I don't think I have any personal messages up right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna share this little group with you guys. So let's check it on out. Do 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 do. There's my start here page. I should pin the top message so that way people pin notify all members. I'm not going to notify all members. There we go. There's the pin message, and I now have to click on the share screen thing Man, sorry guys, I am just like it's not my first time producing, but I'm used to having people to do like banter back and forth with as I do stuff on on the streamity stream. So let's see. There's that button. Oh no, this is the one that I want to click for presenting things, and then add to stage. Okay, sweet. So check it out. So this is the meeting hexagons Telegram group. So this is what the little icon looks like. It's just a green background with a hex on it, right? So this is the meeting hexagons page, and where's the general chat? So the general chat is just like, hey, like this is where people go when they join. You can put whatever the hell you want inside the general chat. I usually just like welcome people and stuff. But anyways, ideally, if you join this chat, you go to the Start Here group, right? Oh, look at that. Hexagonasia just joined the group. Excellent. We love it, broski. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome to welcome to the meeting hexagons group. We've got 206 members, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so the first thing that I recommend people do is they go to the Start Here place, and this is like where you read like how to use this Telegram room to your like to the best utility, right? So, oh, I used to have an announcements room. I got rid of that. I need to update this actually. Man, it's good that I read through these things from time to time. But basically, what I recommend people do is first thing is they go to the little to the introductions chat. So right over here, this is where you introduce yourself. So this is like where people write. So if we click on the pin message, it takes us right up to the top, and this is a template that you guys can copy, right? So you just highlight this whole thing, and then you'd be like, hello everybody, my name is X, Y, and Z. This is stuff that I do. This is locations that I'm at, and these are things that I, basically it gives people little nuggets to latch onto to be like, oh, this is a cool thing I can talk to people about. So like me, for instance, I love throwing guns or throwing axes, shooting guns, going on like hikes, building tree houses, shit like that. So if there's other people in there that also like, doing that stuff, if they like shooting or if they like climbing or building things or axe throwing, right? Then like they can see that, and that gives them something to talk to me about if they like it. And other people the other people also like do this stuff as well. So basically you introduce yourself, you tell folks where you're at. So like right now, for instance, I'm in Texas, I'm over in Dallas, but I'm about to be over in Huntington, West Virginia in just a couple days. So but like this is where I spend most of my time, Texas, Washington, New Hampshire, Missouri, blah de da da. So I build and maintain TV towers as a profession. So it's like this is how this is how I'm traveling all over the place all the time and get to meet people. But like if you're in one spot, then you can write like, a big thing like I'm in Melbourne, Australia. Or you could write like, oh, I'm in the East Coast of Australia. Like dox yourself to whatever degree you're comfortable with. Don't put your address out there. But like you can like put a city name or a state name or a province or a county or whatever you like. And this what this does is it basically allows other people to like say hello and stuff. So, anyways, looks like we've got a whole bunch of messages. So yeah. So in the introduction group, guys, the only thing I would ask is like if you're introducing yourself. Oh, there you go. So I periodically go through here and delete messages that are not introductions. So like I'll let you guys chat for a little bit and whatnot. But in the introductions chat, oh, I just realized people might start posting some silly things if they want, silly stuff to show up live on stream. So I should be careful. But yeah, so like the point of this room is for people to introduce themselves. So like after a week or two, I'll go through and I'll purge all of the messages that are not introductions, so that way we can keep it like nice and clean. If you guys want to chit chat and stuff, then the general chat is a great place for that. So there you guys go. I'll give you like a little laughy emoji. Excellent work there. But yeah, so the introductions is for people to like say, hi, I'm Audrey. I'm here to be cool and meet up sometimes, or like, hello everybody, my name's Nate and I'm not wanted by the law, or whatever the heck. So people will put in their own little introduction things. The only thing that I do, I just have a recommended template, but you're free to do as you please. So that's how you could use this hex meetup thing. And yeah, so we go to the start here. The first thing I recommend people do is they go to the introductions chat and they introduce themselves. This is the link, by the way, to it. If you don't want to go over here and click on it, then you can just click it right in here. So that's the beginning. The second thing is I recommend that people check on the location discussion room. So over here, you can see we've got all of the different location rooms, and not all of them are locations. Sometimes people want to talk about music, so I created a music room, and people share like cool little songs and things in here. So it's pretty neat. And also, my buddy Jesse, shout out to Jesse. Jesse's a cool capo. He makes and retains a lot of nifty information and stuff. But he made he recommended that I do a Hexagon small business room. So this is places where people could go and talk about business. So like, if you got a small business that you want to promote, or if you do things in real life, like you can put it in here, or you can talk about business, and you know yada yada yada, all this cool stuff. The Hexagon small business room is great. But anyways, other rooms that happen is like, we got a California room, we got a Georgia room, we've got R&R, which I forgot what the purpose of this one was, but I guess it's just random stuff. We have an Africa room, Toronto. Man, I was just up in Toronto. Unfortunately, I didn't have any time to come visit you guys up there in Kanakistan, but that's pretty cool that there's some Toronto Mexican or Toronto Hexicans. We love it. But yeah, the second thing I recommend people do is go in and check out like all of the different rooms and see what's going on in there and see how often people are talking. Like Whitney Magic, here we go. Whitney held a meetup over in Boston. So it's really cool. You guys never know what you might find. Oh, nope, I don't want to unpin. I want to undo highlighting. Yeah. So like you never know what people are going to be talking about, and like what sort of cool things are going to be happening. So yeah, it's freaking cool. So oh, I don't want to give a thumbs down. I want to go to the bottom. So yeah. So there we go. Um yeah, and don't worry, guys. You can have your fun for now, but after a little bit of time has passed, I'm going to clean up this room just to keep it, focused solely on introductions and things. But anyways, so after you check the location, then it's time for the real value add, right? So this is when you go fucking meet some people. So step three is go meet some people. You can't spend your whole life on the internet, right? The whole reason that we're doing cryptocurrency is to get wealthy, and we get wealthy, we become empowered, and when we become empowered, we go find other people that are like have similar values and want freedom, and believe in the same stuff as us. So at some point you have to meet some people. And so what I try and do is I try and encourage people to go out and travel and find folks that you agree with, and hang out and do fun stuff and whatnot. So at the end of here, I talk about like it's important to realize that also with meetups comes a very real and present danger that somebody might want to steal your money. So wrench attacks in real life are very real. So um, don't be an easy target. Like, learn some fighting stuff, pay attention, have some situational awareness. Look to see if people are eyeballing you or whatever. Just kind of like sort of have your head on a swivel. That's the general advice that I give in here, and become capable. Right. The more people that we have in our cohort of meetup that are all like capable fighters or capable marksmen or like capable sword fighters or whatever the hell, you know, the more secure that group is in the public. If nobody knows how to fight and somebody comes up to us and tries to rob us, then we're in for a peck of trouble. So there you go. And then I also linked to Degen Roundtable streams where I covered the introduction to rifle marksmanship and also the introduction to pistol marksmanship. So a little bit of self-shilling in there. I'm not sorry about it, but I used to be a marksmanship instructor in the Marine Corps, and so I did some streams on it with Degen Roundtable, and I'm happy to do real life training with anybody who's interested. Um, like I might make that like a thing that I do for HEXICO. I noticed that Richard is real big on freedom of speech, freedom of transaction, and freedom of movement. And I think that the only thing that's missing for like a sovereign individual to have once you have those three freedoms is like freedom with security, freedom from violence. So like if you are a capable human being who is able to protect themselves and protect those that you love, then like I think that that's the fourth part to being a sovereign individual. Those are like the four pillars of sovereignty, I would say, is freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of transaction, and freedom from violence by being capable. So there you guys go. But anyways, that's just a quick little shill of the degen, not the degen, the meeting hexicans, the meeting hexicans thing. So again, if you guys want to join this place, here's a QR code. Again, it's just Telegram at hex_meetup. That's what it is. If you guys want to scan this right now, hit pause on the stream or on the replay. Here, I wonder if I can make it bigger. Oh, I cannot make it bigger. Quality, font size. Oh, maybe the font can be. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. What does this do? Quality very high? Whatever. There you guys go. But if you guys want to join the thing, you can either click on the link, you can type it in yourself, hex_meetup. That's all that it is, and then there you have it. So you can join up into the meeting Hexagon place, and we've got lots of cool people in here. We've got Mr. Angry Twinkie, Moondog, Cole, Triplet Dad, Dr. Chen, Wild SJ, all sorts of people in here. So it's a cool place. It's a cool spot. I highly recommend y'all check it out and do some cool stuff. And let's see. Template. Was it a meme template? All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and run through the chats because it's been a while since I've taken a look at the chats. Let's see. We're gonna do Circle Me. I like Circle Me because then we get the cool piracy background over here. So and you guys don't have to see my super duper uh unkempt camper blurred out in the background. So like, let's see. So we left off at Mr. MVS Crypto. Again, Mr. MVS Crypto Broski, you are a capo, and it's awesome to have you with us. So there you guys go. And a reminder, everyone, there is the link for going and meeting Hexicans in real life. I'll go ahead and drop it again in the channel so you guys have it nice and fresh in the comments right now. But yeah, you can go and meet Hexicans in real life. There you go. So Sandy Beach is recommends it. She's going to be traveling a whole lot extensively next year, so that's good to hear. We love to hear it, Sandy Beach. That is most excellent. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Let's see. Ooh, Hawaii in February. We like this. Hawaii in February is excellent. All right. You got this at Discourse Syndicate. Yes. So currently I am the one that's I am the Discourse Syndicate, so for the time being. So that's excellent. Yep, Mr. Hexagon Lost in Ages is in it. Oh, we've got RH Max who says, "What's up, Hexico? What's up to you too, RH Max? Good to see you, broski. Hello, hello, indeed. Glad that we could have you. I was just shouting you out earlier and telling people about the stuff you were talking about over the week. So excellent, excellent to have you in here with us. Oh man, a good lesson to learn there, Will. I'm going to presume that that's about avoiding violence and things. So yeah, that is it is important to be avoiding violence and stuff. I'm guessing that I'm not sure about the meme template. I wonder if that's the RH thing. Oh, oh, the template. It's not a meme template. It's for folks to just you can just copy and paste and then fill in whatever you like for your introduction. So there you go. RH already trekking in the meetup introduction chat. Yep, there we go. It's good to see or twerking. Yeah, already twerking in the intro. Alan will meet us in 11 years. That's awesome. And I wonder if that's when all the OG stakes are coming out, all the pre big payday stuff. I joined HEXICO around like day 1000, so I'm not super duper familiar with what was happening during big payday and everything. So it's pretty cool. Pretty hard to get the image out of the mind. That is hilarious. Oh, and everyone's making fun. This is super good. Well, I'm glad that you guys are having fun in the chats. I've had an awfully great time with you guys on this show right here, and so I think that uh, I think that it's about time for me to wrap this up and send you guys on your merry way, and then I gotta go and eat some food. And yeah, it's been a good night. It's been a good Discourse Syndicate. I want to give a big shout out to RG3 and Wild SJ, who they're busy right now, probably doing very important things. It's awesome. They've asked me to host the F and Hangout, and so I'm always happy to lend a hand. And the real thanks is to them because they're the ones that built all this stuff. I just get to appreciate the infrastructure and appreciate HEXCO for what it is. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all for spending your valuable time with us here on the F and Hangout with Discourse Syndicate. As Agent J of the Degen Roundtable often says, we know that time is your guys' most valuable asset, and I appreciate you spending this time right here with all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Stevenson, but more importantly, you have been watching the Discourse Syndicate. It's time for me to get that trigger finger ready and get ready to end the show. Oh, wait, no. Damn it. I didn't bring my copywriting up, so I'm doing this all by memory. Um oh shoot, and I forgot where I was. It's time to get my trigger finger ready because I got to remind you all to remember to degen responsibly. Oh, where's the button? There's the button.